umpire puts the ball in the air. They both get a hand to it. Douglas pushed past the football. In fact, it was Douglas there. Pushed past the football was Luke Forbes. Goes towards centre half forward for Thomson, off hands. McLeod, Jackson with a second effort. Shrimpton comes across as well. Jacko picks it up, runs through half forward. Short little kick's okay. And finds wide. Handballs it off to Luke Forbes. 40 and closing. Left foot kick, goal.
Can't even worry.
It's a great kick.
And moves into the circle. Ball goes up. Stewart gets the tap, but at ground level, White doesn't get a kick away.
A great tackle.
He played that dropping the ball. I thought he kicked it. However, Mitchell can't take the footy. Picked up there by Hunter for the Corio side. Goes goalwards. Across the face of goal. Picked up by Donahue for Thomson. Goes wide looking for Atkinson. On his own out there. Picks it up. Has plenty of time. Chips it over the top. Oh, it's not a good kick. Basically unopposed. Chris Yeo, it's nice to play in front, but you can't be a yard and a half in front because a player of Kudafudi's ilk will absolutely destroy you. He's already kicked 4 in the first half. The opportunity to extend that from 15 metres out. 45-degree angle, moves in, puts the ball on the way.
He's got it all right.
Shrimpton and Stewart gets it down. Through the middle, Burke taps it on in front. Hunter, handball outboard to Yataka. Goes long towards Kudafides again. Got to run at it, punched away by Mitchell defensively. And out of bounds for a throw-in. 15-20 around from the Corio goal. Attack. Kudafides and Shrimpton. Kudafides to the front. Hunter to run onto it. Gardner. Oh, gets away. Handball in. Ball was okay. Burke. He runs hard at the footy and kicks the goal. And that is a great play.
For the defence, Thomson, you think Grubby is the ball in. Full tap down to Hayes. Went without the footy, however, but he battles and battles. Finally gets a kick. Goes towards half forward for Corio. Donahue attacked the footy. Gets a handball forward. Taken there by Young. He tries to handball. Now, Douglas. He does get a long kick. Inside forward 50 at the back. Almost taking the mark was Kados. Runs onto the footy. Good work there in defence by Achini for Corio. They're heading towards the boundary. The ball is kicked high, wide, and I think it's handsome. It's out on the full.
Boundary umpire's telling the central umpire somewhere different to where the mark is. He's still not taking a notice of this boundary umpire. Oh, now he is.
So it's Thomson kick. They go inboard, and mark only just taken there by Hutchison. Hutchison there, skimming kick. Not really good, but attacking the football was Normington. Handball over to Jackson McLeod. Coming in. Oh, Kados took the footy and almost got nailed by his own teammate as the ball comes out of defence for Corio. Jackson McLeod picks it up. Nice little handball to Melbourne. Melbourne back into the corridor. Little tap there. Wasn't quite good enough, taken by, who was that?
Douglas.
And he's pinged for not trying to get rid of the footy. Was not much opportunity, I wouldn't have thought
not
there.
a lot that time.
As Corio go to the defensive side. Now they come fly. Grubby, you might get a mark here. It's almost into our press box.
Don't think I've seen as many out in the fulls in half of a bit of football I've ever seen.
So Troy Smith of Thomson. Jackson McLeod coming off the ground. A bit of soreness in the hip by the look of things. As... and what's happened in the middle? There's a free kick to Corio.
Yeah, there's something happened in the middle, and the trailing umpires decided to pay a free kick the Devil's way by the looks of it.
Who's it going to?
I think
Kane
it's going
Hayes.
to Kane Hayes.
Well, I got no idea what happened there. Hayes now just chips it forward. Mark taken by Smith, I think that is. He's still outside 50. No, it's not Smith. He's in front of me. It is Berg. Berg now. A long kick to the goal square. Big pack of players back there. Good part about that for Corio. They were in front. They couldn't take the mark. Melbourne back toward the goal square and a rush behind. So that's...
White looks all right. He's come off with a crook knee and gone back on with a bandage elbow and shoulder. That's how much I know, Dr. Casey.
11-7-73 Corio. 8-9-57 Thomson. The Grandy Cyclone Sports third quarter scoreboard, 7.5 minutes gone.
Make sure I book an appointment on Monday morning to check up with you, Grubby.
Jeez.
I can't wait. Balls come out from the Thomson defence. Outside defensive 50, boundary throwing. So on grandstand side, on the eastern side of the ground, 11-7 playing 8-9. Thomson with the lead. from the front of the kick back towards the 10-metre square. Ball spills free. Hayes tried to play, but the free kick didn't get one. Atkinson, handball outboard. Back to O'Donoghue under pressure from Berg. Got the kick around the...
Out in the full, though.
Was it out on the full?
No, I thought it bounced.
So did I.
Well, I don't know that the boundary umpire was going to any
Matter of fact, I thought it bounced about 4 times.
And the boundary umpire has it in hand. He's going to throw the ball back in. At 50.
Good
out
boy.
From the Corio goal. Stewart goes up from behind Forbes. Pack develops. And umpire lets it go. Ball spills free now. Thomson with the numbers on the outboard. White. Kick was smothered. Douglas in there fighting hard for it. Stewart over the top.
And it bounced back in.
For Stewie, he's 6'8".
He said he put the elbow. He happened to footy in 2 hands.
Short little kick over the top has missed everything. Atkinson couldn't get it. Berg, happy to see it over the line. Well, in fact, it's out of bounds on the full, is it? Yes, it is. So Berg will take the free kick. Centre wing on the grandstand side. He'll go with the right foot kick towards half forward. Over the head maybe of Hayes. Smith gets back there. Rode by Douglas. Has to get around. Dangerous kick now across the face of goal. Got a couple. Going to sit for him, though, because bearing down is Wade. Comes across, and I think he'll be happy to see it over the line. He will. And they've moved it across to this side now, to the commentary.
On the western side now of Shell Oval. Comes in from the boundary umpire. Kudafood is in front. Can't get the tap away, however, at ground level. Thomson struggling to pick the footy up a bit here. As Young finally gets a handball, goes to Forbes. Forbes now to half forward. Brother to brother, was it? As Luke Forbes. Well, he threw that across to teammate there in Bates and goes towards half forward. But in defence, Corio very strong at the moment. Looking for options. A defensive... He's done what he needed to do. Get the ball towards and, in fact, over the boundary. So just forward of centre wing for Thomson.
Just amazing how Luke Forbes is behind for about 3 metres, and all of a sudden when he needs to be, he just gets that front position. He's a brilliant player, isn't he?
Yes, his ability to get into position from the throw-in. Great tap down by Stewart, went to Burke. They come clear, Corio, as just take the mark. We'll pay the mark just in front of us to Hunter. And I think, Grubby, the difference in the game, to me, the standard of the ball use by the two teams, Corio just cleaner, aren't they?
Yeah, they are at the moment. They have been for most of the day.
So now Kudafoudis, the ball goes towards him. He's got 3 to beat. So Corio need to be aware of that.
Just on that, Eric, even Hutchinson, he's playing a pretty good game for Thomson here, but his kicking has been atrocious. It might be just early in the year, get used to it, hopefully, but his kicking's been poor.
From the ball in, deep in the forward pocket, Kudafoudis pushed his opponent in the middle of the back, and Forbes will get the free kick. 12 minutes gone, third quarter. 8-9 Thomson. They trail Corio 11-7.
Forbes kicks laterally to Yo. Plays on around a couple. Backs himself. Goes to the outer side to Atkinson. They're free now. Handball outboard to, inboard to Steve McLeod. Runs, goes with the right foot kick to centre half forward. Forbes from behind. Goes up. Can't take it. Front and centre. Handball over the top from Bates. Missed a target at Cheney. He gets it away. Corio under pressure. They cough the ball up. They don't fight hard for it. They leave it behind though. Ball comes back to Steve McLeod. Right foot kick. Goes over the head there of Kados, and he doesn't play too well because Cornwall runs away from him. Goes the right foot kick towards centre wing. Berg over the top of it, can't take it. Hayes, ball in dispute. 4 on 4. Smith comes across half back for Thomson. Short little handball. Under pressure was Melbourne. Left it behind. Kane Hayes didn't. Handball outboard to Berg. Usually pretty good in this situation. 30 and closing. Goal. Does not do anything but kick a goal. Daniel Berg. His
on his own. He snuck up ahead of the Corio defence. Stewart, brilliant tap down in the ruck, went to his teammate there in Perchek. but intercepting is O'Donoghue at half-back towards the centre again. Kicked straight into the arms of Berg. He's having a very good, Jason mentioned before, second and third quarters outstanding. Tips the ball forward, finds Kildare. So he's just outside forward 50. There's the lead coming from Kudafudis, but he's chopped off there. Thomson with the numbers in defence with Jacka. Gets a handball out to Atkinson. Back over to, that was Smith. Smith
Another
to centre wing.
turnover.
Again, they turn it over as Corio goes back to half forward. Hunter tapped it forward to Kildare, gets the handball back. Kudafudis goes in to help Kildare, gets the handball back now, centres the ball, but good reading by White for Thomson. Intercepts, now a handball over to Hood. Now can they get away Thomson? No, they can't because he can't get the footy up, and Corio, fantastic positions. They've come back, great tackle on Hood, dropped the footy. Terrific work there by McConaughey, and Corio get the turnover. True centre wing, right in front of our broadcast position. 14 and a half minutes gone. Corio in their ascendancy. Stewart tries to get the mark. He's got 2 to beat. They numbers went out as who's that on the ground? White.
Hutchinson, was it?
White, I think, but it goes to Stephen McLeod at centre half back. He goes wide. That's a pretty negative sort of a kick. Normington gone out of the game since the first quarter, but Lazarick, sheer strength, breaks 2 tackles, goes long towards full forward. At the back, there's a whistle.
Definite free kick.
And free kick in the marking contest to Douglas. He goes towards centre back. O'Donoghue takes it and plays on quickly, but he's got nowhere to go. Has to bounce the ball. Now Corio descend on him. He chips the ball towards the centre wing, and Hutchison stretches long and takes the mark. 15 and a half minutes gone, third quarter. Thomson 8-9. Trail Corio 12-7.
Jackson McLeod takes the mark on centre wing, straight in front of our commentary position. Thought about Latchell and Mitchell. Go down the line now towards Forbes, and Forbes. Luke from behind, punched away, front and centre from Wade. Handball out the back towards the boundary line, and you tuck into the ruck. Boundary throw in. Forbes in front. Hune through the middle, does well. Nice little toe poke to Smith's okay. Takes the mark, he goes quickly. The lead from Hunter. Jacka behind, good punch away. Now it's one-on-one. Hunter got some support too from Manning, but Jacka does well. Does very well. Got Young ran in and gave the don't argue and lost the footy. Then Hunter got it away. Now Parker on the ground. Handball back towards Smith. 50 out. Goes towards full forward. But O'Donoghue fills the gap for Thomson. He chips the ball towards Hutchison. Good pick up on his bootstraps. That's no mark. He thought he marked it, I think. Cross half back. Needs to get around a couple. Does so. Goes towards Atkinson on centre wing.
That's a better kick.
Takes the mark. Slows the play down a little bit. McLeod gives him a lead. He goes back into Steve McLeod. He chips the ball over the top towards Hutchinson running onto it. And he goes towards centre forward to Luke Forbes. Took the mark under pressure anyway. Could have nearly got a hold. 50 out. Plays on now. Left foot kick. Long towards the square. Comes back. Goal.
Hits the
hit the
post.
post right at the top. So another behind to Luke Forbes. 8-10-58 Thomson. Corio 12-7-79. And that's on the DeGrande Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard. 17 minutes played.
They kicked the ball in quickly. Corio came to Kane Hayes, but his kick has been intercepted by Luke Forbes. He doesn't miss this one on the right foot. 30
forward for Corio.
Oh, what's that? He's going to throw it up again.
Wasn't happy with that one.
Well,
it was about a 4, that one, I think, Grubby.
Yeah.
So going to do it all again for Danny Ruck and Hayden Forbes. Are you joking me?
That's not much bloody better.
Are you joking me? That was a 3.
Well,
Here we
Steve
go again.
McLeod wanted to go on with it.
Third go. Third time lucky. Oh, I suppose.
That's
Forbes.
not good either.
It's going to
But
go
he
with
wasn't
it,
going to
though.
take that one back.
Left foot kick. Inside 50. Troy Smith runs back with a fly to the footy. Good play. Gives away by Handy Yo. Kick around the corner towards Steve McLeod at half back. Gets a push after. That's 50. Yeah, Daniel Berg pushed him after he took the mark. So McLeod will bring it down towards half forward.
That's a terrible mistake in the context of the game to do that, really, when there's absolutely no need.
So Steve McLeod, the lead on from Luke Forbes. Yes, there you go. Just made sure he worked his play. And Luke Forbes just stood there and took the mark, and will shoot for goal number 5 from 40 out, 45 degree angle.
Not a bad effort if he gets 5 at this point in the game. Go for limited opportunities, although he has kicked 4 behinds, I've got to say.
Yeah, well, we're worried about who we're going to put on He's up one end, but I'll tell you what, if they're going this way, they're going to have the other mob are going to have to worry about who they're going to get on Forbes.
So Forbes, 40 out, comes in, laconic left footer as always. Hasn't made the distance, I don't think. Off hands, hit the behind post. Going to be a boundary throw in. Left forward pocket for Thomson.
Didn't hit that one too well off the boot, did he?
No, he got under it a bit. And this little breeze, once it's up in the air like that, the wind just plays havoc with it.
So boundary throw in. At the back, punched away. Hutchinson's there for Thomson. The umpire says held to him. Going to be a ball up. Corio in there fighting hard for it in the back line. About 40 metres out from the Thomson goal. Football director in front, not happy. Ball up, Ruck gets it down. Close to the boundary line. Kick away towards half back, but Melbourne's there for Thomson. Well, got one eye too.
Yeah, he did.
I think he was going.
And he was very lucky. Melbourne gives it to Douglas laterally, still in the middle of the ground. He drives it with the right foot and just pops it up. Normington goes up.
Great
Good mark. That's a great mark from Cory Normington. 45 out, directly in front. Chance for the 9th for Thomson. Sorry, the 10th for Thomson.
Just keep an eye on Cheney and White. I won't say
I already
anymore.
am. I was just about to ask you who's 55 because I've been watching them for the last 3 minutes.
Niggle Central.
It's a three-ring
I think White's going to be smart enough to get a free kick if Cheney's not careful here.
Normington, I think, has missed. Oh,
no, I think he's got it.
He's just squeezed it in near the left-hand post, and it's a goal.
Score. In the middle, once again, Ruck beaten on that occasion by Forbes, but the ball at ground level goes forward for Corio. Atkinson, superior pace, can't pick the footy up, however. Melbourne, good body strength. Handball over the top is not good. Goes to Smith of Corio, goes towards full forward.
Big fella.
And Mark Stewart.
The big fella's having a rest down there.
Sheer physical body strength on that occasion.
I saw him go down there and I thought, geez, if they can pop one up to him one-on-one, he's going to be too big.
Well, they're probably losing out in the centre contests while Stewart's down there, but he's got the opportunity to make them pay now, Thomson. As Mark Stewart, 25 metres out, 45-degree angle. He moves in. Oh, he's put the bias on that one.
Tell you what, he's going to call it a goal, this umpire. He is going to call it a goal, I think. There's no way that was a goal.
You wouldn't have thought so from here.
Why do I have to have a conference about it?
He's going to give it. No, he's not. Thank God for that.
Oh, missed by a long way, didn't it?
I think what they're doing, instead of having his rest on the bench, he's gone down the forward line and Cooter might be having a rest, is he?
That could be. 12-8, 80 Corio, 10-10, 70 Thomson. The Grandy Cyclone Sport third quarter scoreboard, 23 minutes gone. I can't work out what that goal is doing. Now they are in big trouble because Stewie on the left foot has missed again, I think.
Another conference, is it?
No.
I think what the conference was, they were just discussing how much it actually missed by.
He couldn't believe how far it did.
Jeez.
Grandy Cyclone Sport third quarter scoreboard approaching 24 minutes now in this third quarter.
Steve McLeod from fullback again, goes long this time, not short. He's got a 2-on-1. Oh, Ruck did well at the back of the pack, and did Manning. Goes towards the hot spot, running onto it. Kildea, handball to Parker, off a step, kick towards Stewart. Well, the big fella.
Oh, he's played for the free
played
kick.
for it, didn't get it. And Yo gets it away towards Gardner. Takes a good mark in the end, under pressure from McConaughey, and then stopped. He should have kept running, and then he dropped the footy. So he did one good deed, and then he stopped Gardner, and now McConaughey long to full forward. Stewie just stands there. Yo, Stewie doesn't take the mark. Off hands, Thomson with the numbers. Handball out to Steve McLeod again. He goes with a right foot kick out. It's okay. Finds Brent Hood outside defensive 50 at half back. Plays on now. Kicks it back towards the middle. Shrimpton over the back. Hewen. At the fall of the ball, Normington kicked it off the ground. Hold, said the umpire. Going to Thomson. So I think it'll come back to Cory Normington in the middle.
He looked like a big bridge collapsing, didn't he? Big Stewart out there.
He only had to really go for the ball. The other bloke could have been free kick for going too early.
Exactly, yeah.
So Normington goes long towards half forward, looking for Forbes, fifth in line. Can't take that. Cornwall took it easily.
He's been a good player today.
He has, at half back. Goes the left foot kick out towards centre wing. Manning, they all miss it. Now over the back, Hewen coming at it. Troy Smith the other way. Got it back towards centre wing. Numbers with Thomson. Steve McLeod, handball. Outboard to Kados. Little right foot kick outboard over the head of Gardner. Sets him a task. Coming at it was... that was Laurie, who came at it the other way, but Thomson still with the numbers, goes towards full forward, Forbes, and McLeod. Ball spills 3-3 on 2. McLeod put the tackle on. Umpire said play on. Thomson, if they can get the footy backwards, might have a chance. And the umpire says it's held in. It'll be a ball up 10, 12 metres out from the Thomson goal.
Everyone's holding their breath there.
Just got to be a bit careful that Forbes and McLeod just don't play too close to each other for a while.
Ball up. Deep into Thompson's attack, ball out the back, comes off some hands and then a foot, but only as far as Steve McLeod, who takes it 45 out from goal directly in front.
You've got to think this is a must-kick goal, Grubby, at 26 minutes in the quarter.
Well, it's one of the most important kicks he's going to have for a long time, I think, because if he doesn't kick it, you never know. But if he does, they're right back in this, and he needs to kick it really badly.
1-1 so far for Steve McLeod today. Comes in, right foot kick, deliberate. And I think he's missed.
That went away.
Yep, it did. 1 goal, 2 his personal tally. 10-11-71 Thomson. Corio 12-9-80. 12-9-81. And that is on the De Grande Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard. 26 and a half minutes played.
The short kick in for Corio's gone to Lazarick in the pocket. They're just trying to protect the ball at the moment. Mark taken there by Smith. Still deep in the halfback line for Corio. That's a longer kick towards centre wing. Hewen from behind. Very good mark. Read it very well and took the mark very well. That's almost 50 against Atkinson there. You know, he ran very close to the man who was kicking, but great mark there for the Corio side by Hunter. Goes long towards full forward. Stewie on his own.
Look at the
decides
pace
to
on
play
Big
on
Stewart.
and has run into the open goal mark, Stewart, and instead of the goal being at one end of the ground, it's at the other.
Back to the middle. Shrimpton and Ruck. Shrimpton gets it down. Rove though by Hewen. Right foot torpedo punt inside 50 again. Coming at it, O'Donoghue. Stewart. Atkinson runs on it. Smith. They've been having a bit of a
could be deliberate.
bit of a go at each other too. Atkinson. Does he keep it in? No, he doesn't, says the umpire. Yeah, pretended to.
Now that's a free kick and he's going to pay it. It was needless to throw him to the ground that way. The ball was already been signalled out of bounds.
So free kick to Atkinson. Chips the ball. Short. To O'Donoghue. He chips it over the top towards Jackson McLeod.
That was a mark.
Said the umpire.
He got his hands under that, right
that was
in
the
front of us.
freebie. He got the free kick and he's played on. At centre wing, Jackson McLeod goes towards Stephen McLeod, close to the boundary line. Nice little leg break there out of bounds.
I'd have liked to have seen the replay. I reckon it was a half volley. I reckon it touched some grass.
Well, there's plenty of grass there, but I reckon he got his fingers under it.
I'm not quite sure. But then again, in those cricket ones, you never
Left
can
half
tell even
forward.
on the replay.
Exactly right.
The football director's looking worried down here. I don't know what he wants. Grubby, can you service him, please?
29 minutes gone in the quarter.
White goes towards full forward, coming out, tapped onto Luke Forbes, ripped off the football, played for it nicely, didn't get it. Ball still 10 out. Thompson, if they can get a quick goal. Well, Chris Laurie kicked the goal.
Yep.
Yeah.
It just happened to be a point because he plays for Corio, so it's a rushed behind.
Cut it out, Jace. We looked after him last year, but that's when he was the deputy mayor.
10-12, I know he's nobody now. 10-12-72, Thomson, Corio 13-9-87. De Grande Cycling Sport, third quarter scoreboard, 29 and a half minutes played. Grubby's got a call. It's the bat phone. Do you want to get it away from the
So the kick in for Corio, come very close toward the boundary, touched off hands and out of bounds, half back flank for Corio.
Race 8, number 3.
Very late in this third quarter, almost 30 minutes gone, the longest quarter of the game so far. As the boundary umpire now prepares to put the ball back into play. Short throw in. In front, Shrimpton. Umpire whistles the play. And I have got absolutely no idea what that free kick was for. In fact, the field umpires ordered a retrial. So the ball thrown in from the boundary again. A little better this time as the ruckman get towards it. Comes to ground. Kick forward by McLeod Stephen. Over the head of players. Picked up Luke Forbes. He's put down immediately. Picked up by Hood into this.
That was great vision.
The full forward, and it was. Hood could have blazed away Grubby, couldn't he? Instead of that, saw White on his own, 20 metres out directly in front, and was able to pinpoint the kick.
Yeah,
so
didn't panic. Didn't panic, just waited for him to get where he
So-
needed him to get.
The play deserves a goal. White needs to deliver.
He'll deliver, Yeah, he'll deliver that one
I think
all right.
he has. The goal
That's a
umpire's
goal.
gone back to them. So White, Jared White.
Oh, what's
Liam.
going on here now?
Luke
It's a
McConaughey
Thomson.
has run in forever. No, he did. He ran in early, well early, before the umpire had put the ball in the air. So free kick to Thomson. He was miles into the centre square. Oh, kicks it to wide. Oh, that's over the shoulder. Now Bates to run onto it at half forward. Wants to get back on his right. Chips the ball to Steve McLeod. And he takes the mark. Still 50 out from goal. Goes towards the lead of Hood. And, is that a free kick? No, said the
Well, I think
umpire.
so. He didn't have
Hutchinson.
his-
He'll kick the goal anyway. There you go. Out of the pack. And deserved from Aaron Hutt.
You cannot do that.
That's right. So in the middle, ball comes down to Douglas. Put the ground
Jeez,
pretty.
that hurt too.
Shrimpton, he gets a little chip to. Oh, that's almost kicking in danger there. But the ball picked up for Thomson. Handball out wide as the siren sounds after 33 minutes. It is three-quarter time in our GDFL match of the day here at Shell Oval. And at three-quarter time, Corio, 13-9-87. Lead Thomson, 12-12-84.
In that third term, Corio, they kicked